crazy, stupid phone. It keeps turning off because I'm running out of memory. But anyway, so this coming time now, okay, it's going perfect with, I kept saying 2015 was a marker cutoff time, okay, and then going into the prophetic. But anyway, this is the 49th anniversary of, we're coming into the 6-Day War, okay? That's when they actually took over Jerusalem, okay? Where the temple sits, all right? So, this is the 49th year, next year being the 50th. So, it goes into the rest time. And then in May, okay, of 2018 is the big 70th of Israel being a nation. Okay, that is, I don't believe for us. I don't believe that's for us, because there has to be a rest period for that, okay? So this is this 49th year of the actual taking over of the Temple Mount. The Temple Mount. It has to coincide with the events now, okay? Going up and taking over the Temple Mount. Okay, it has to go, it has to coincide. Okay, so, and again, a day is like, 3 hours. It's a time thing, 3 days can be 3 hours. A year could be a day. A year could be an hour. 1,000 years can be 1 day. But you got to go through those waters, okay? Things are not going to go as everybody thinks, okay? So please, again, file this. It's not going to happen like everybody thinks, okay? This rescue, ascension, okay, it's like Jesus, he ascended 40 days from Easter Sunday, okay? That's when he went up, okay? And so it's very important that you read the exact circumstances and exact, moments before and moments after, all right? I mean, because it's going to go in reverse order, but it's going to mimic it only in reverse order. Okay, it's a resurrection, it's whatever, but we have to get up to, the upper room. Okay, the upper room. The disciples did not get the Holy Spirit until they were in the upper room, and that's what that means, upper room. Okay, because the whole thing is really so angelic and heavenly, okay? But again, we've only been taught it and received it in an earthly way, okay? By earthly teachers, all right? You have to wake up that heavenly side of you. That's what it is. You have to wake up that spark in you that is from heaven. We are heavenly and we are earthly, okay? And so we are just going by the enemy, actually, because the enemy's earthly, right? And so we are the ones being deceived. We are the ones being deceived, okay? Christian, you have to, what the mysteries, or what that, the truth, okay, it's not coming from an earthly teacher, okay? It has to come from the heavenlies now, okay? It has to come direct. It has to come direct. God has to teach you directly, all right? So, how are you going to do that if you keep going back and forth from the earthly teachers to the heavenly teachers? Earthly, heavenly, earthly, heavenly. You can't. But the thing is, you have to trust, okay? First of all, you have to believe in his promises to you, okay? You just got to know, like I keep saying, that you just got to have faith that after your walk and what you've done, that you're not sitting at the wrong bus station. Do you understand? He would not allow you to buy a wrong ticket. And you have to just know that. You have to believe in him and totally have faith in that. And faith that what he has showed you and led you to is from him. But see, people have lost confidence. They might feel something, but then they forget about it because they think they're going to be ridiculed. They think they're going to be condemned over it. Well, that's not what the church believes, and that's not what that pastor believes. See, and that's the problem right there. You're listening to earthly, you're choosing earthly over heavenly. And so he's going to say, I don't know you. I don't know you. Who are you? You didn't hear me. I knocked, but you didn't. You kept on knocking, but you wouldn't let me in. That's what all that means, guys. So, waters are up there. I don't know what's going to happen down here to our island place or whatever this is. I don't know. But up there is where the earth with capital E is, okay? So we got to move up, onto the face of the earth, okay? So this time right now, historically, okay, is in the pattern sequence of these major events. Now, you have to look heavenly. Don't look to your left, don't look to your right, don't look down, look up, okay? This is the difference between people say, well, I don't know if I'm supposed to pray out loud, if I'm supposed to pray, so he hears me, or I'm supposed to pray silently. Okay, when you pray out loud, okay, you're praying to God on the throne, but he's really the God of the earth, okay, and therefore the God of the world too, okay, because it's a two-sided, two-flip thing. The Father is silent because he's here, okay. That's your divine. You want to pray for divine, okay, and so it's between you two, all right. See, this is throughout the Bible and throughout. Let's say, well, God was silent, or in Noah. Let's say the movie Noah, when it says, well, God didn't speak to him. God wasn't talking to him. He wasn't hearing him. It was silent. See, it was silent. But the end of Noah, of that movie, see, Noah thought he was supposed to destroy mankind. Okay? Because that's what that earthly part of him was saying. But what happened is, at the very end, when he did not kill his two granddaughters, okay, the two girls, because his heart, the laws of the heart, okay, love, overrode the laws written on stone, okay? He let love. And so, therefore, that always wins, okay? The love in your heart. And that's exactly what happened there. And so you have to go with, you have to know when you have to go with these heart matters over your head, okay? And then when you get to the point where you have to listen to what's here, because that is your guide, that is put you on that straight path. That's what keeps you walking, going forward. That's what keeps you hearing him, you know? And so you have to know your heart, your pure heart, which becomes encased in gold. It's the heart of gold, okay? That, it's protected, okay? It's encased in gold now. So so going through any refining, going through anything, it's protected, okay? Because it's encased, all right? And so Jesus is love, so that's where all that is, right? And that gets you to there, all right? It gets you through the choppy waters, the storms. It gets you through all of that with ease, right? Because he's in the boat with you here, okay? And so you have to refine that heart first. And if there's anything in there, if you haven't learned to forgive, and let me tell you this, I've had a lot of people to forgive, and I'm sure a lot of people, I've needed forgiveness from a lot of people, okay? Two of my sisters and I haven't spoke to since November. I love them. I love them. One is one of my favorite. She's one of my favorite people to ever be around. I love her. I pray that the Lord blesses her. I just can't be around her. There's a darkness in her that once you see it, you can't unsee it. And I love her, okay? I don't wish anything ill on her at all. But twice I have just caught her just in a lie. And you know what? It's not that I'm judging about the lie. If she would have just came out and been honest and said, "Hey, this is what happened," I'd say, I got you. Got your back. Don't worry about it. I got it. I know you. It's okay. But to continue, and it was what she did, okay, when she was caught. And it was really should have been just between us, but she went and in an inappropriate time around trying to give her some back muscle here, okay, because she didn't want anybody to think she's not, that she wouldn't do that, but she did do it, okay? Well, I don't feel any, I hate that I, not close to her, not talking to her, and my other sister, but the thing is, I love them, I love them, I love them. I just can't have them in my life right now, okay? I can't have that chaos, because it would only take my attention away, okay? It would only take my attention away from him, from what's important, okay? Because I know what happened, they know what happened. Unless she comes clean, there's nothing I can do about it, okay? And she mentally is, and whatever, is not willing to do that. So, it's okay. It's okay. But I totally forgive her. I don't feel any pain here anymore. I love her. I wish it wasn't like that. And it's not, you can't hate anybody for what? Don't let people who ruined your life ruin your salvation. Not your salvation, but make you have to go through what's gonna, to refine that. Don't let them do that. God will take care of it. It'll all come out. It'll all come out. I mean, none of us are perfect. We've all done stuff, but people who where it's like constantly that drama or whatever, you just gotta let them go, because the enemy's always going to use that to bring up conflict, okay? Doesn't matter how much we love somebody, sometimes when there's something in there that he wants drawn out, things like this happen. Okay? And that's exactly why. And sometimes we wonder why. Why is this got to happen? He always has to bring that dark side out. He always has to bring that darkness out. Okay? It has to come out in the open, so it can be addressed, It's those cobwebs we talked about. It's all those cobwebs, all that stuff. It's got to get out, all of it. Because there's nothing hidden. There's nothing hidden. And you just have to ask him to forgive you, And that's really what he means, too, about, let me forgive my debtors, and my debtors, forgive me. It's the yin and the yang of it, So that's what you have to do. But you can't say it and not feel it, okay? And get off Facebook. Facebook causes more trouble than anything, It does. It does. You go and you find a page and you start, innocently looking, and then and especially if you have history with that person or whatever, it's just pain sitting right there, and who cares? What do you care? I mean, I'm on it. I might post something every 2 weeks. I might, like this. I fell in the shower a couple days ago. It was, things like that. It was like, but it was funny. It was like, as I was going down, and it's about the pictures of the kids. It's really what I use it for. I might not check it for 2 or 3 weeks. I don't go and read other things. Not that why? How much time does that take? I can't do that, because then you get into, you get pulled in. You just get sucked in and pulled in. And I'll tell you what, this is just too good. This is just, I keep saying it's better than the greatest story ever told. And so, but that's what happens. Nobody's going to dig deeper, because everybody thinks that they think that they know. And that's what rest, when you rest in the Father, when you're resting, when you get your rest, that is when you're resting from your race. You're resting from searching, because and he's given you rest now, okay, from your labors of finding him, the truth. You're resting in him. You get rest. That's what it is. Well, all these people think that they know. They go to church every week, and they just sit there and they listen, right? And they let somebody else they're putting everything in somebody else's hands, because they didn't go and search him out for themselves. And again, that was in early 2015. I kept saying you have to go, or it was the end of 2014. You have to go to the origins. We have to go to the origins. We go to the origins. To the very beginning, and you have to go with listening to him and letting him show you and letting him teach you. Okay, but because laziness of the world really is one of the big reasons. You know what I mean? Time wise, what's more important though? Really, what's more important? And so it's just easier to believe that this person, he's telling the truth. He knows. I got it. What are you gonna do? What are you gonna do? And he's given a piece of this puzzle to each kingdom, to each tribe, to each ruler, to each continent. That's why there's all these different. Everybody has a piece of the truth, but nobody will come together to put the whole puzzle together. Okay, and people are too afraid because, again, what they understand in earthly terms, okay, is not what it means in heaven. So to us, it's like, oh no, stay away, don't hear that, oh, don't look, don't watch, don't see, don't hear, don't learn, oh no, I'm not even gonna look your that way, because though church is against that. Okay, everything is opposite. It's like the Illuminati. Okay, here on earth, it's bad. Okay, it's bad. They're bad, right? Okay, but in heaven, to be illuminated is good. Okay, the illuminated ones, the Illuminati in heaven, are the ones that have the secret knowledge, or have the knowledge. Okay, it's good. You become illuminated. Here it's bad. Okay, it's learning to go in and knowing that the Father will give you divine discernment. He will give you divine understanding, divine sight, divine hearing, divine knowledge, divine wisdom, because that's what you pray for. And I've said this all the way along. Okay, you ask for that perfect divine heavenly, and that's what you do. Every step of the way you go, you wait for Him to tell you. When He gives you understanding of what you're reading, then you know it's true, and then you know it's from Him. And then He will confirm it with other things. It's a process. It is a process, okay? But you wait for Him. But when all of a sudden He just changes your sight, and then when you start reading and understanding, you just automatically know what that means. It's the craziest thing ever. It's just crazy, I'm telling you. But it's fabulous. It's so wonderful. Again, it's who Abraham, Isaac, and Jacob are. We have no clue who Abraham, Isaac, and Jacob are, who they really are. What part of the story they are. But don't go to the fear side, okay? Don't go to the fear side. Don't do it. Don't do it. Don't do it. When you're given gifts for your earthly rewards, okay, what you want to do is, that's your house is built on sand, okay? You want to give Him your heart, okay? You want to give Him your heart. That is your love letter to Him, okay? And so that's what you want to do, okay? You give Him back your heart. All right? Don't get caught up in what you're getting and all that, okay? Because that's not it. There's a higher level, okay? This is that's your earthly, capital E, earthly, rest or sleep, okay? You want the rest in the Father, okay? Again, earthly is Jesus Christ, heavenly is Christ Jesus, okay? Two of them. There's so much that I want to say. But there's only so much that I can say. Because what you have to learn, it's between you two. Okay? I could sit and go through all day long. But at the end, most will go back to what they know. Their safe zone, or what they think, that's what they'll do. Because they'll be like, well, what about, I know that's a for sure thing. And it's not. Okay? It's not. It's the wide gate. The church is the lukewarm. Okay? Church is the lukewarm. That's who they are. Again, you don't have to believe me. I hope that you do. But you don't. But we all know that there'll be stuff and you'll ask questions about and then it'll be, oh well, Well, no, but it's in the Bible. But you know, it's all in that thing, and I just believe it because it's there, and it's got to be right. And but we all know in our gut too that there's some things that are just like, what does that mean? What does that mean? It doesn't make sense right there. What does that mean? How's it going to do that? You know?